Okay, it's the same day, but I think I'm going to start another vlog. I am sitting here going through the shamrock packages, and I thought maybe some of you were wondering the process of how I do this, so I thought I'd try to show it. It's going to be a little difficult because I don't want to show anybody's names or addresses or anything like that, but I think I can figure out how to do that. Okay, so I've got quite a mess around me here, but here is the pages where I wrote when everybody signed up in the beginning of it. So we put a post up in Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap with all the instructions, right, of how the shamrock seed swap was going to go. And so every time someone signed up, I wrote their names down. So each one of these is a name, okay? And you'll see where some of them have the word paid, and then some of them are highlighted and where I wrote package received. So people that paid, I would write paid. Once I receive the package, I write received package, and then I highlight it. That way, when I go to look at all these, I know I don't need to bother looking at those names because I received their payment, I received their package. We had, I believe, 91 people total that ended up sending packages, and I'm still waiting on, I forget how many's left, but so it's made clear in the instructions that people from different countries, I will send their seeds back to them in letters as opposed to bubble mailers. So anybody in the United States will get theirs back in a bubble mailer. Technically in the United States, I've never really had any problems with letters or bubble mailers, but a lot of people in the States, when they do swaps, they like to have their seeds received back in bubble mailers. So that's just what I do, but internationally, it gets a little iffy if I send bubble mailers. So I've just straight said, no, it's going to be coming back in a letter. So as you can see, this person here, I'm not going to show their address or my address or anything, but they sent it in a letter. So this here, and what I asked them to do is send a list. So this paper here is their list of all their seeds. They have their address written on it so that when I go to redo, so on the other side of this one, I have their address. I've got their card ready to go. I also will, when I do send a card, I put a little piece. This is what she sent her seeds on, so I just reused it. And then I have this little thank you note that I stick in there with it. Right in there is the big old thing full of all the seeds I've been putting in, mixing them up. So on here is her name, and then what her packages looked like and how many she's to get back. I always do give some extras, but at least this tells me I have to at least put 50 into the card. So when I go to do the actual swap part of this, because I try to have all of this stuff ready to where all I have to do is put the seeds in the packages. So when I actually go to swap and put the seeds in the packages, I lay this out on top. I know 50, and then I can kind of take a look at the notes I have. And I also lay out their list of seeds. So when I go to be picking through the pile, I'm not picking the same thing they sent me to put back into their package. Does all that make sense? So right now I'm just going through and getting these all prepared with everything ready to go. Note in the card, blah, blah, blah. So that come the day that to sit down and swap, that's all I have to do is just count, double check. I'm not sending them back their own seeds or their own varieties that they sent. And then tape them up and mail them out. But this is like the long drawn out process. So I've got her address on here and then my return address. And then I'll stamp it because I don't want to stamp it just yet because it might weigh more than just one stamp. So I'll do all the stamping. And then all of the bubble mailed packages, I will have to take to the post office and they will have to give me tracking and all that. And then when I go to the post office, they will, I send a picture of the envelope with the tracking number on it for the person, and then each person I will message as she's packaging them up at the post office. So when you get a message, that's when it was mailed out. So hopefully in the next couple weekends I can get this all done. Got several more to go through today. I think I've gone through 5 so far, and there was like 20 something. But yeah, I just thought you'd kind of be interested in kind of the labor of it all in case you ever decide you want to do a swap. Oh, and this person also sent me a sweet thing of tea as a thank you. So I love that whenever they think of me as well. Sitting here, it's nice to open up a package and there be a little gift for me, whether it be seeds. I've gotten some flower seeds. I've gotten some stickers. People know I love stickers, that will send me stickers, but just something little like that. It's nice. It's appreciated. And I thank you for anyone that did send me a little gift in your shamrock seed package. And there are some people who sent big gifts. So, they're all very precious to me. And then for bubble mailer packages that I receive, so like for this one, on this side she had her address and then also my address stuck in such a way that I could just peel this off and then like reattach them on this side. So here's her address, and then there is, you can see that's just my P.O. box. So, and then there's my address. So I just restuck them on the same bubble mailer. If I don't have that option to do it that way, what I do is I take a post-it note and I write their address on here. And then I'll also write my address on a post-it note here and just tape it all to it. So I reuse the bubble mailer that they send. And then the rest of the process is the same. I just stick everything in it that needs to go in it. Prepared, another post-it note will go in it with how many varieties they sent, what their baggies and such looked like. And put the little thank you note in here and get it all ready. Their list of varieties goes back into their bubble mailer. That way, when I sit down, like I said, I can just pull out the note card that's in it that says how many varieties there are to get back, what theirs look like, and then their list. So I can compare when I go to pick all theirs out, that I'm not giving them the same thing again. But so it's a little bit of a different process. It's just I'm reusing their bubble mailer. When they send in letters, I can't do that because usually I tear them open. So I have some extra letters like you saw that I will use for this. All right, everybody, I am sitting here procrastinating. Let me tell you what I've been doing. So I have got to add these to, I want to show you a few things, but I wanted to show you, I need to add these to the to grow pile. These are seeds sent from the wonderful Craig LaHolier, which, by the way, I think he's going to be on our March Tomato Talk Live episode. I don't think we've announced it yet, but he sent me his cross, his F1 of Cherokee Purple with Fuzzy Red. And it's a F1, which means I only need to grow one or two of the plants because they're both going to, all the seeds are going to grow the same plant. And then save lots of seeds, lots and lots of seeds, because it'll be the F2 seeds that grow all the different variations. He sent me this one, which I'm super excited about, anything fuzzy. He also sent me this fuzzy cross. This is Red Furry and Cherokee Purple. So is this the F2? Do I already have the F2? All right. I'm going to need to, because it's the same thing. Okay. I have to figure this out. So this is Red Furry and Cherokee Purple, the F2. So this will be lots of diversity. So then I got Dwarf Zoe Sweet and Dwarf Walter's Fancy F2. So these should all be dwarf and all potato leaf. So this is a combo of chartreuse and variegated, etc. So I'm going to grow a bunch of these too. And then I needed to put a few things away. These are some gifts and I just wanted to share. Someone sent me as a gift a bunch of different flower seeds from Seed Cult. I've never ordered from Seed Cult, but she sent me this pink lavender, which looks gorgeous. These are the ones that I'm going to start. She sent me some other ones too. She sent me this romantic mix cornflower, I believe. Real pretty. It reminds me a little bit of straw flower. And then she sent me, gosh, it won't focus, Dragon's Den straw flower. Look how pretty those look. And then these are other ones I want to start. It's a hollyhock I've never heard of before. This is Halo Apricot Hollyhock. Look at how pretty those are. And then someone else sent me some tea, so I need to take this out into the kitchen. Oh, it looks so good. And then someone else sent me this gorgeous book. Can you even just believe it? It is a recipe book. And it is just absolutely, it's a hardback and it's gorgeous. And then here's something else I've been doing. Does anybody else do this? So last night and this morning, instead of doing what I'm actually supposed to be doing, I'll flip through. I got these 3 while I was on vacation in Mexico in the mail. Burpee, Gurney's, and then Johnny's. And I just go through, even though I'm not actually going to do any purchasing, I will just circle things that I like Sun Green, F1 Hybrid. What else did I circle in here? Some really interesting things. There's some really pretty flowers in one of them that I was just like, oh my golly. Yeah, like this basil I'd never heard of before. Nufar or Nerfer. Nufar. Yeah, Nufar. But yeah, I just sit here. What I really should be doing is picking out the peppers that I'm supposed to be starting today, which that's not gonna happen. But here, this is something I wanted to show you. Look at this white strawberry. Ugh, I really would like to get some seeds for that. It is called Florida Pearl. Look how pretty they are. Those are big white ones. Now I have some that are like yellow, sort of, but they're not big like that. That's decent sized strawberry. So, and this says you get, for each offer you get 10 plants. So I don't know. I might be making it, and that's 20 bucks. So $2 a start. We shall see. But yeah, Gurney's, I've purchased from Gurney's before, but they have some really neat, like berries, berry bushes. What else did I see in here that I was like, oh yeah, honey pearl necticot. Look at that. I thought that was really cool. Does anybody have any of these? Anybody grow these things? This is another one that I thought was really neat. Flat Wonderful. So this is peach. That's like a little donut. Yeah. So yeah, I just go through these, even though I don't actually plan on making a purchase. Maximilian Sunflower, that one was gorgeous. I don't know. It's just fun to sometimes dream of what... Oh, double hollyhocks. Look at these. Oh, so pretty. Also this zebra lily. Do you see that? Like, that is the actual color of it. It's like this blue. Like, oh, I don't know. So pretty. And then Breakout Dahlia. That was another one I circled. I'm just like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. Does anybody else do that? Or is it just me? So from Burpee, did I circle anything from Burpee? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, this is Southern Charm Verbascum. I don't think I've ever grown Verbascum. Can you just... Oh, look at that. Yes. So pretty. If I grow Verbascum, that's the one I want to grow. And these are, you can get them in seeds or a plant. So 25 seeds is $6. Like, whoa. And like a lot of stuff is Burpee exclusive, which I'm like, oh, Petunia, Black Cat. Look at that. Look at that. That is black. And then Strawberry Blonde Marigold. Oh, so pretty. I just love all the flowers. Look at this dahlia. Purple and white. Oh, so gorgeous. I don't know. Okay, I actually need to get up and do something. So when I finally did get up and started to do something, I decided I was going to do a little bit more of winter sewing with some of the things that I've recently received. I got these really pretty flowers from a friend, so I'm starting those. And a few other things like some older onion packets and some kales that I just think the seeds are getting old. Some zinnias that I just received. And then these are the things that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to winter sow those too. This kale from this company, I tried growing last year, and I planted a whole bunch of seeds, like about this many seeds. And I think I got one start that didn't even like survive. So I am just going to be starting all of these seeds once again and seeing if any of these seeds are viable. They are pelleted, and I've recently learned that the clay that is used to make pelleted seeds can dry out the seeds and make them less viable. So I'm just going to sow them all. Yeah, so these are the anemones that I got at the Dollar Tree. Those are interesting. Little round nuggets. I'm not really sure how to plant these. It says that there, so I'm just gonna shove them in there. Okay. Guess that'll do. Peppermint sticks in here. Whew, that comes with a whole lot of seeds. Maybe share some of these. Alright, next up is my ranunculus. So I've got 2 of these. I'm going to do one in each container, and this is what they look like. So I think this is the bottom and this is the top, but let me see what the picture looks like. Oh, it says soak the bulbs for 2 hours. I don't think I need that. Alright, I'm gonna need to look up which way it goes. Okay, I've got everything put in there. So all of these are gonna go in this bag. And I just need to cover all of them with soil and then tape them up and stick them outside. Well, good morning, everyone. I am not gonna show myself on camera this morning because I look atrocious. Haven't showered yet, and I just don't feel like it. So, but I still wanted to tell you what I got going on today, because I've got a bunch of things that I'm trying to do. I thought I'd share with you. So, canner's going. I'm canning kidney beans and red beans for the first time. Yesterday I made, show you, all of those up here are chili meals. So I made a ton of chili using some beans. I had a bunch of beans stored up, so I thought I would try to can some and then make some chili. And then I actually thawed 4 bags. So 2 were a gallon, and then 2 big bags were 2 gallons. These are tomatoes from not this past summer, but the summer before. The freezer that I have these tomatoes in never gets opened, so none of them were freezer burnt. I've got some onions in there too, some packages of onions. But I'm going to make Ben some pizza sauce, as well as just can some crushed tomatoes for whatever, like vegetable soup. I want to make some vegetable soup, can that, or freeze it. So, and there are still probably, I don't know how many bags in that freezer, but I just haven't gotten around to making what I want to make with them. So, but I'm canning beans. This is what's left over in the beans. So I'll just let this cool and refrigerate it. Then I'll heat it back up when I go to can the tomato pizza sauce, or the, I don't know, because I think 70 minutes, the pizza sauce, I don't know. I'll probably just can the pizza sauce as long as the beans need to be in there, because I'd like to can these too. Or maybe I'll just freeze it, and then the next time I need beans, because they're not fully cooked, so I still need to cook them some more. So I could just take them out, and then if I decide to can more beans, do that with those. I also have a turkey slow roasting, 210. So I'm gonna slow roast this for like 10 hours. It already smells like Thanksgiving in here. Okay, I lied. I will show myself, even though I look atrocious. I apologize. I don't want to call it a cold, but yesterday I had like a runny nose. Like I'm not sick. I don't feel sick. I feel fine, but my nose was runny. And so it's sore from wiping it. TMI, sorry. But I don't know. I don't feel bad. I don't know what it is. But yeah. My daughter's boyfriend, he brought home from his work a turkey at Thanksgiving, and it's been in the freezer, and I thought I would cook that up, and we would have turkey, some stuffing, and then I was going to roast potatoes, sweet potatoes, and carrots, because my family really likes my roasted veggies. This time I'm going to always do things differently. I'm trying to find the best way to eat something, but a friend of mine from work told me that she uses that onion soup mix on her, like oil, put a little bit of whatever kind of cooking oil you want on your veggies, and then toss them in that onion soup mix. And I do have a bunch of those packets, because that's what I use when I make my beef cabbage soup. I've been eating that all week. That's why I had freezer space for those chilies, is because I've been eating up all my veggie cabbage soup that I had in there. But yeah, so that's what's going to be for dinner tonight, is turkey and whatever's left over. I'm thinking, has anyone ever made buffalo chicken dip except buffalo turkey dip? I've been wanting some buffalo chicken dip, but I thought that I could use with some of the extra turkey, make some buffalo turkey dip. I don't know, what do you guys think? I just got a little embarrassed because the electric meter guy just walked past the window and saw me talking to myself. He's gone now. It doesn't matter how long you do this, you still, I don't know why it is, but I still get kind of shy when people catch me recording and they're wondering what I'm doing. I try to just pretend that I'm talking on the phone to someone, because I'm kind of I'm just talking to you guys. But it's still weird, you know, it's weird. But yeah, so I think I've got like 80 more minutes, because I'm doing quarts, not pints. It's 70 minutes for pints, 90 minutes for quarts. So I think it's only been going for about 10 minutes now. But I think later on today, I'm going over to Materville once this is all done. And then Ben just got home. He's going to sleep for a while, but I think he's going to come over and help me put up the fence over there, which would be awesome. Hopefully that goes smoothly. I don't know. It depends on if he sleeps okay. If he's not feeling up to doing any kind of work like that, then maybe we'll just wait till tomorrow, because I think he'll be home tomorrow too. But today I'm also going to be getting my pots ready for pepper starting. I have picked out my peppers. I don't think I put up that video yet. And I don't know if I'm going to record me starting them. I guess maybe I could. We'll have to see. But I'm getting 4 trays ready. So I'm planning on starting 4 trays of peppers, eggplants, and then ground cherries too. Those all need a pretty good head start. I'm thinking about trying to keep a couple of my eggplants down in the basement and grow them in the basement to see if I have any luck. I have a real issue with flea beetles where I live every year. Some of the plants will pull through, but they never do all that great after being beat up by the flea beetles. So I thought maybe I would try maybe growing them inside and see how I do that way. What is it, Roni? What'd you say? What's the matter? Huh? Yeah? Hi, baby. You like seeds too, don't you? So, also this weekend, it's like a big weekend. I'm trying to do so many things. Also this weekend, I am going to start swapping seeds out. I've got everybody's package except for one. I don't know where it's at. It continuously says it's in transit. She sent it out in plenty of time. So, I don't know. And then there was one letter. Someone sent 2 letters, and one made it and one didn't. So, the only 2 that I know I'm missing. So, I think I can get going with swapping, and hopefully they'll show up. But, oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. I'm about to put some pictures up on Instagram and Facebook, but Ben made me, I could have used this when I was opening all those packages, but he was in the process of making it. It took him about 4 days, he said. But it's a letter opener, so I just bought the letter opener. It was green like that on Amazon, and then he put a resin tomato on it for me. It's not so cool. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. What else am I doing? I am also sitting here. I have decided to put all my micros in a binder. So I had a sheet in one of those binders there. And I just transferred it over. And then they're kind of scattered everywhere. Like I have a bunch of ones that I just received from friends. And then I have these bags of ones that I've started at random times. And I thought I'm just going to put them all in a binder. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to decorate my binder while I take a little break. And then comes the project that I'm dreading. I may make this a whole video because I feel like it's probably going to take me a while to do it. And I'm probably going to have a lot to say about the process. The aphid issue in the basement is atrocious. There's just so much foliage at this point. And I don't want it. So far, the new babies that I just uppotted are doing fine. They're not. But the large plants, I think I'm either going to mutilate them or I'm going to toss them. So I'm just avoiding the basement, but I need to do that today. It has to be done because they need to be watered, but I don't want to haul out really heavy pots because what I'm planning on doing is taking them outside, hosing them down, and then maybe trimming back a bunch of foliage. If it looks like I cannot get them clean enough, like wash off all the aphids, I might just scrap them. So it's going to be like one of those things where I kind of pick and choose while I'm doing what I'm doing. Wait, what? That makes sense? I don't know. But it just, we went on vacation for a week and they're just, some of them are just so big and crazy. And I just need more room to like start peppers and things like that. So it needs to be done. Some of these I don't need to keep around anymore. I just, for whatever reason, like I don't like to get rid of plants until they're like dead. And it's like a flaw. Like I should be able to just toss plants. I need to get better at getting rid of things that just are not serving me well. Yeah, so there's that. So I'm going to take a little break, get mentally prepared to do that. Okay, there's how I decorated it. Got a couple of my stickers on there. Some of my favorite things. Sloths, chickens, flowers, stickers people sent me. So, that is it for now.